morning, everybody. It's like evening here, but I was so excited to plant this tree that we got yesterday. We got a nectarine, and it's Fantasia nectarine. So we are planting here at Half Acres this beautiful nectarine that we got at Aerosmith Greenhouses, and I was so impressed because they gave us this awesome sheet that we can like record exactly what the conditions are and what time and date, and they give detailed notes about how to plant this so that you have success. So we chose an area that's right next to our house. We get a lot of rain here on the west coast, and so we wanted to make sure it was protected from leaf curl and also protected from the wind because it gets pretty windy around here too. And you need to dig a hole that is at least 2 to 3 times the size of your root ball. So we cut this open. This is just made, it's not made out of plastic, so it's so nice that this is compostable material. So we just cut the edge of it so that we can put it in, take it off, make sure that the roots are really good. And before we plant and put it in, we tested it out just to see what height. And then we put together this really beautiful mix of compost and soil, because otherwise it's really clay-like material under here. And we also want to add bone meal and just sprinkle it in at the bottom, and then sprinkle it throughout as we're adding the soil back in after. So you don't need a lot, just I don't know, it says per 5 meters squared you need 1 kilogram. So I'm just gonna put a couple 100 grams of bone meal in here. The other thing that we're going to add is a flower and veggie mix. This is actually, you can also get a tree and berry mix. We're out of it, so can you grab this for me, Kate? There's another canister of it on the deck, the tree and berry mix. So this is going to add some nutrients to our soil and make sure that our brand new transplant gets lots of nutrients, because it's going to be stressed out for the first little bit until it gets readjusted to its new environment. Okay, you want to make sure the bottom of your hole is wet, so you want to dump some water in and make sure that your soil is nice and wet. There you go. Okay, and then you're going to grab this beautiful baby tree. You want to see which way you want to orient it. Usually, like, looks like however this was oriented where it was, most of the leaves are facing that way, so I'm going to turn it, and you want to make sure that so it's not high enough, I don't think, so you want to make sure this root ball, the top of your root ball is above the ground, and it looks like I need to put about another 10 centimeters or a decimeter of soil in. Okay. Okay, I just added another 10 centimeters of soil so that this rests a little higher. Whoa. So you want to orient the tree so that it is going to get the optimal exposure and for its leaves, and you also want to make sure that it's straight. So that looks like a good height. So I'm gonna add a little bit more bone meal and a little more fertilizer as I go. There's a lot of the soil from the root ball itself. It says that only about 50% of the soil that is going to be backfilled and used. Okay. So, I have my helper. Ooh, this is such good soil. I can see some earthworms in here. I'm going to help leave their worm casting so that they leave the best nutrients for the soil. This is beautiful dirt. So again, we want this exposed. That's the most important thing. Just push down on it a little bit because it's going to pack down and you don't want it to sink too far. Okay, we tried again because it was still a little low once we put the dirt in. So we really made sure to be careful with the root ball, and we brought it back up again, refilled another probably 10 centimeters. And now we feel like this was planted a little high, and so we just removed some of the dirt from this part of our tree and exposed it a little more, and this is perfectly level with where we want to be, and needs to be a little more straight, so we'll put in a little more dirt that way. And the roots are great. So the roots are in great shape. They're nice and alive. Sometimes nurseries get frost and the roots die and then don't have very good success, so it's really like, this is what happened. We really were babying our previous tree and it didn't make it. So this one has beautiful roots. I'm really excited about this tree. And finish off with some water and then mulch. So this water, I put in a couple tablespoons of this transplanter. So this is a liquid, which is really great. So that means the nutrients will get there right away. A big problem when we transplant trees is that it's not wet enough. So make sure you give it a nice drink of water before you finish off your planting and your mulching. And then at the beginning you might need to water every couple of days while it's setting its roots out. And again, it just depends on your area and how much drainage it is, how hot it is. Oh, we got some more earthworms. This is great. Okay, I'm going to finish off with a couple inches of mulch. Mulch is super important for maintaining the moisture so it doesn't dry out, and keeps it from the weeds coming up, and it makes it look really nice too. So just go for it, you guys. We love our fruit trees. This is our 8th one that we've put in. We just moved, what, 2 years? It's our 2nd summer. It's been amazing to watch these trees grow over even just a year, and they will continue to give fruit for as long as you stay at the house anyway. What I love about having our own fruit trees is that it tastes so much better, including our vegetables, and the antioxidants from your fruit is way more potent than anything that you'd buy at the store. The store, they pick it before it's ripe, and so yeah, the taste and all the nice vitamins from our fruit that we pick in our own garden is so much better. Happy gardening! Bye from Happy Acres.